The following is a real quote from cosmologist Max Tegmark. What about the electron? What properties does it have? And the cool thing is, all the properties that electrons have are purely mathematical. It's just a list of numbers. So in that sense, an electron is a purely mathematical object. Keep in mind that Tegmark isn't saying that an electron is just described by math. He literally means that it is math. He thinks it's just numbers. What Tegmark doesn't understand is that those numbers mean nothing on their own. They only serve to describe properties that numbers cannot possibly have. For example, an electron moves around. Numbers do not move around. Lists of numbers do not move around. I cannot explain it any simpler than that. Tegmark apologists have asserted that mass is a mathematical object because you can say things like force equals mass times acceleration. Basically, the idea here is that if a thing can be multiplied by something, it must be made of math, but that's a non sequitur, and it can't be right because you can't show me the actual math that mass consists of. But let's grant that since things can be described by math and merely placed next to mathematical terms in sentences, that means they are math. Well, in that sense, this would be a completely vacuous notion, and every universe would be a mathematical structure. Tegmark mentions this argument in one of his talks.
And John Barrow raised a very interesting objection earlier, before I even kind of started talking about this, saying that one could feel that this is totally vacuous, because sort of everything is a mathematical structure. Couldn't you say that, oh, if I have a theory that really our universe is 7 blue elephants standing on a tower of turtles or something, isn't that a mathematical structure? Actually, no.
Actually, on Tegmark's broad, trivial view of what a mathematical structure is, 7 blue elephants standing on a tower of turtles would be a mathematical structure. Using his own arguments, one could say that an elephant is made of particles, which are made of numbers, even though they're not, etc., and therefore such a universe would be a mathematical universe.